Okay. All right. So, did you guys completed all your practicals? Everyone? Done? Very good. All done practicals? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. So, those who have not done, please take your time and do it. Okay. Don't drag it. It is for your good health only. Okay. So today what we're going to do is let's take next service, but my panes are not yet open. So let's wait a bit. So wait for a couple of minutes, please. Okay. So meanwhile, guys, the next service that we're going to talk about is where is that guy? You are done? /admin is working now. Why? Did you created rules? Then what else? Huh? For Mishra, it is working. For everyone, for rest of the people, /admin worked. Okay, I'll take later. I'll take later. Okay, for others it is working. Just put that screenshot in WhatsApp group. Someone will help. Okay. Okay, my pane's open. Thank God. Okay. Okay, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay, nice. Guys, so today let's take the next new service. Okay, again, the new service is we cannot just take the services like this. Everything should be in sequence. Okay, in order also. Now we took IAM, next to AC2, and let's not jump to some other things. Let's go with the order. So based on that, as we have learned on EC2, we should also know how to monitor the EC2 instance, correct? Yes or no? So which is the service is used for monitoring purpose? CloudWatch. So let us talk today about the CloudWatch. And CloudWatch is very simple and sweet, not big at all, very small, right? And then let's go and hit that. CloudWatch. So, so what is CloudWatch? CloudWatch used for what? Yes, that we know already. So CloudWatch is used to monitor performance of AWS resources. So this CloudWatch is only for EC2. Is only for EC2. Cloud4 is for all AWS services. So CloudWatch can monitor all AWS services. CloudWatch can monitor all AWS services. So guys, in CloudWatch, so CloudWatch is all about three things. What are those? CloudWatch is all about how many things? Three things. Very important. In CloudWatch, we have only three important things. Those three things are, in CloudWatch, what do we create? We create alarms. And also we work on events and logs. So the CloudWatch is all about these three things, guys. What are those? Say alarm, events, and logs. What are those? Alarms, events, and logs. So we need to learn today about, we will be learning today about alarms, events, and logs. Okay, now? Okay. So now let us take one EC2 instance. This is a EC2. And let's say you have some application inside it. And then I have some operating system on it. Okay. Now, guys, if I want, so now I have this EC2 instance, I need to monitor this EC2 instance. So basically, if you want to monitor, we have something called host level metrics. What are those? Host level metrics. To monitor the EC2 instance, we can monitor using host level metrics. Guys, metrics meaning what? Metrics meaning dimensions. That meaning what? CPU is a metric, right? Network is a metric. Disk is a metric. Status check. All these are all metrics. Correct? So by default, if you want to monitor the EC2 instance, we have something called host level metrics. Those host level metrics are, one is CPU, network, disk, and status check. How many host level metrics are there? 4 are there. What are those? CPU, network, disk, and status check. Very important. What are the 4 host level? So CPU, network, disk, and status check. These are called what level metrics? Host level metrics. We need to call host level metrics. So remember, this CloudWatch can monitor only these host level metrics. So generally, if you want to monitor metrics, what metrics we will see? CPU, no? If you want to monitor laptop, what all the things that we can see? We can see the CPU utilization. We can see another one. Okay. And then we'll see memory metrics also. Memory utilization, CPU utilization, memory utilization, correct? So here, but memory will not come under. See, CloudWatch basically will try to monitor EC2 instance only these 4 metrics. It will monitor CPU, network, disk, and status check. CPU meaning, so this CloudWatch can by default, CloudWatch will go and monitor the CPU utilization. And also by default, this CloudWatch will go and monitor the network. By default, CloudWatch will go and monitor the disk. Disk meaning volume. How much? Let's say you have 30 GB volume and you are reaching 25 GB. So can you configure an alarm saying that, hey, if my disk size is going greater than 25 GB, notification will come to you? Yes, we can create for disk. Status check. If any of the status check got failed, you will get the notification? Yes. So what are the host level metrics that the CloudWatch by default will monitor it? CPU, network, disk, status check. What are these 4 metrics are called? Host level metrics. So can you say that CloudWatch monitor these default metrics? These host level metrics are nothing but default metrics. So can we say CloudWatch can monitor only host level metrics. So these are called default metrics. So what are those? CPU, network, disk, and status check. Disk and status checks are called AWS provided default metrics. Okay, in this host level metrics or default metrics, do we have memory? Do we have memory in the host level metrics? No. So does the memory will come under the host level metrics? Answer is no. Does the memory will come under the default metrics? Answer is no. So this memory, we call it as custom metrics. What is that? Custom metrics. So what is an example for custom metrics? Memory. So by default, your CloudWatch will go and monitor the memory? The answer is no. So if you want to monitor the memory, you need to separately monitor. CloudWatch will not provide you by default. Okay? Getting it? Is this clear? There are two types of monitoring in CloudWatch. What are those? Excellent. What is that? Yes, basic monitoring and detailed monitoring. What is basic monitoring? You'll get the every 5 minutes data points, correct? Free or charge? It's free. Which one is default? Yes. This one, detail, every 1 minute data points, which is, yes, billable. And do you remember I gave this graph also on this day? Remember this graph? Yes. So if at all you want to have basic, so let's say 6 o'clock, and you will get it 6:05, 6:10, 6:15, right? 6:20, like this you will get it, correct? That is for the basic. How about the default? I mean, detail. Yes, 6 o'clock you will get it. And then 6:1, yes, 6:2, 6:3, and 6:4. Every minute you will get it. Okay. So in CloudWatch, what do we create, Ma? We create alarms. We create alarms. So basically, can I say like this? Let's say, for example, I have EC2 instance. So this EC2 instance CPU utilization is going greater than 90%. Can I create an alarm like this? You have an EC2 instances and you want to monitor it, right? And can you say that, hey, can you create an alarm saying that if the CPU utilization of the EC2 instance is going greater than 90%, notify me. So for notification, which one you will get it? SNS notification. So if you want to send a notification, you need to configure the SNS. You got it? Getting it? So you can create alarms. Okay. So what are the host level metrics? CPU, network, disk, and status check. So can you create alarms with those metrics? Yes, you can create it. So can you create alarm with the CPU metric? Yes, and you can create an alarm saying that if the CPU utilization going greater than 90%, send an SMS. Okay, and we can also, these alarms can also do some actions, guys. Let's say, for example, let me give a real-time example. I have an EC2 instance with the CPU utilization is 1%. 1% meaning that EC2 instance is in use or not. It's not in use. EC2 instance is not in use. So this is not in use for many days. So do you need this EC2 instance to be running? What do you want to do? Stop it. So is it possible for you to go and monitor this CPU utilization every 5 minutes? No. What do we need to do? Create alarm. So you create an alarm saying that if the CPU utilization greater than or less than 1, less than. If the CPU utilization is less than 1, or if the CPU utilization is less than 5%, what do you want to do? Stop the EC2 instance. So guys, these alarms can also go and do that actions. Alarms can send you the notifications, and also alarms can also do some actions. What are the actions? It can stop it, it can terminate it, it can recover it also. Okay, so alarms can do actions. I'll write that. Alarms can also do some actions. What are those? It can terminate, it can stop, it can reboot, or it can recover. Okay. And remember, alarm has 3 states. Alarm has 3 states. Number 1, alarm, and we call it as okay and insufficient. So, guys, alarm has how many states? 3 states. What are those, ma? In alarm, okay, and insufficient. What are these? I'll tell you. No, it can only stop. It cannot start, Bhavana. So, guys, here alarm has 3 states. What are those, ma? In alarms, okay, and insufficient. Let's say you have configured the CPU utilization. If it is greater than 90%, notifications should come. So if it is going greater than 90%, what is your alarm state? In alarm. If the CPU utilization less than 80%, what is your state? Okay state. Now EC2 instance is stopped due to some XYZ reason. Do you get the data? You don't get the data for alarm. In that case, insufficient, you will get it. Do you clear? Alarm 3 states. Fantastic. So generally we go and create alarms, and we have also concept called composite alarms. What, ma? Composite alarms. Composite alarms. Generally, CloudWatch alarms, we create the CloudWatch alarms with only one single metric. Yes or no? You have this EC2 instance. Okay. You have this EC2 instance. And you configure the alarm for this. CPU utilization. If the CPU utilization, there is question, sir, for in alarm. In alarm meaning what? That is a state. If the CPU utilization going 90, greater than 90%, that meaning it will alarm state. No, alarm or in alarm, both are same or different? Same only. So here, I'll write, CloudWatch alarms are on single metric. CloudWatch alarms are on single metric. Composite alarms are monitoring the states of multiple alarms. Example, let's say end condition or conditions like this. Okay, so we have composite alarms, guys. Composite alarm means generally CloudWatch alarms are on single metric only, no? If the CPU utilization going greater than %, you will get the notification, single metric. But now you want to have some combinations. You want to have some combinations. Let's say, for example, you have multiple alarms. One alarm is dependent on another alarm, for example. So if you want to configure multiple alarms, or if you want to configure join to multiple metrics, then what is the type of alarms that you should use? Composite alarms you need to use. Generally, mostly 90% people will go with the single alarm only. But if you want to join multiple alarms or multiple metrics, which one you should use? Composite alarms you should use. If you want to use end conditions or conditions, let's say, for example, guys, let's say, I'll give an example. CPU utilization is going greater than 90%. CPU utilization is going greater than 90%. That meaning it will be alarm. But the network which is coming to the EC2 instance should go also heavy. If the network is going heavy, then only my CPU utilization is going greater than 90%. So that meaning, let's say if the network, there is no network, but still CPU utilization going 90%. Is that valid or not? It is not valid. Correct? If the network is not there, your CPU utilization will go 90%. So in these conditions, let's say my network utilization also should be high, greater than 90%, and CPU utilization is greater than 90%. Then only you receive my alarm. In that case, if you need to have this kind of conditions, then what kind of alarms that you need to configure? Composite alarms you need to configure. Conditions, multiple alarms basically. So that is rare case. we'll go and create normal alarms only. But in your real time, if you want to know more, if you want to create multiple composite alarms, you can go for it. But now we'll go for it. Is it clear, guys? Composite alarms, everyone? Super. Okay, now this is on alarms. Now let's talk about events. What is it now? Events is also called it as, where are all your events are stored? Event bridge only, no? So we have event bridge. We have event bridge, guys. So what is this event bridge? Let me take an example and tell you. Okay, real-time example. Guys, do you remember? Okay, if you have an EC2 instance, okay? Very important EC2 instance, let's say DB server, very important. That is in production environment. And now tell me, someone should go and stop that EC2 instance, which is in production environment, that is database machine. Someone pusuk stopped. You should receive a notification. Yes or no? You should receive a notification. So if someone is stopping the EC2 instance, automatically you should receive a notification that it is stopped. So in this case, if someone has stopped the EC2 instance, that stop event got generated. How many states are there? Guys, how many states are there? EC2 instance states. 6 are there. Very good. What are those? Pending, running, stopping, stopped, shutting down, terminated. Yes, 6 are there. Correct? So now someone has stopped the EC2 instance. That meaning which state I need to choose? Stopping and then stop. So if you get that event got generated, stopping event is generated. Can you catch that event and create a rule? Can you catch that event and create a rule saying that if the stopping event got generated for this particular EC2 instance, call SNS to send a notification? Can we create a rule like this? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let me give one more example. In our starting days, I don't know whose example I took. Someone has launching the EC2 instance, it is getting automatically terminated. You only know? Sharif. Sharif is launching the EC2 instance and automatically it is getting terminated. How? Right. So now Sharif has launched the EC2 instance. What event got triggered? Launch event got triggered. Okay, in the 6 states, which state I need to use? In that 6 states, which state I need to use? That is what stopped. I'm talking about launching. Pending, running. When you launch the EC2 instance, what is the state that you get? Pending only, no? Pending and then running. So which event I need to catch? Pending event, running I need to catch. So I catch that event, I create a rule. If the pending or running event, I got it from this EC2 instance, automatically call whom? Lambda function. Lambda function, I'll write a lambda function. That lambda function will go and terminate the EC2 instance. Do you all understood? Getting it? How the event bridge, I'm getting it, guys. I can create a rule based on the events. Right? Okay, let me draw that for you. So this is the EC2 instance. This is EC2 instance. Application server. So every EC2 instance will have instance ID. Yes or no? Do you know, right? Instance ID will be there, right? Okay. Now tell me, this EC2 instance, someone has stopped this EC2 instance. Someone has stopped the EC2 instance. Someone has stopped the EC2 instance. So an event will be generated. Yes or no? Event is generated. So can I create a rule for this? Yes, I can create a rule. If the stop event is generated, now this request should be routed to which service? Excellent. So route to the target. So which target should I get routed? SNS. SNS has what? Topic. So can I say SNS is my target here? Yes or no? SNS is my target. You're getting it? Okay, now I'll take Sharif's example. Sharif went and launched the EC2 instance. So now you tell me which event that I need to catch here? Pending or running, correct? So in the event, can I go and create event rule? Yes, ma. So I need to create an event rule. Yes, I create an event rule. You tell me now route which target I need to route. Correct. Which one? What is the route to the target? To which service I need to route in order to get terminated automatically? Lambda, right? In Lambda, I need to create a terminate function, no? Right? Terminate function. So here, can I say the Lambda is nothing but my target? Yes. You got this? How can I utilize the event bridge? Is it clear, guys, everyone? Ma, getting it? Non-IT? Okay. You're getting it? There is a question. Sir, for event bridge, we need to use Lambda function. Yes, we need to use it. But is it always Lambda function? No, the target can be any service. The target can be any service. In the first example, I'm giving the target as SNS. In the second example, I'm giving the target as Lambda. So can you send it to another services also? Yes, based on the requirement, you can send it. Super. Now, this in event bridge, guys, in event bridge, we can also schedule it, or we can do also cron job. Do you know how rule will generate? Rule will not get generated. We need to create the rule, correct? Do you all agree? You need to generate the rule or create the rule? We need to create the rule. Rule will not get generated. Okay. Which will be generated? Event will be generated. Yes or no? When you launch the EC2 instance, launch event is generated. Yes or no? Launch event is generated. And then we need to create a rule and catch that event. Right? So you need to create an event. I mean, you need to create a rule and the event will be generated automatically. So now we have here schedule or cron job. Okay, now I'll take another example here. So can I say that remember at 9 p.m. all the EC2 units should be stopped and 9 a.m. all the EC2 units should be started. Yes or no? So in this case, how many Lambda functions I need to create? 2 Lambda functions. Very good. One is for stop, another is for start. So stop Lambda function, you need to 1, and then start Lambda function. Yes? Is it clear? Getting it? Do you all understood event bridge? So I took 3 examples here. All these 3 examples will do. Okay. So if you have an EC2 instance, based on the event that you are interested in, you can create a rule, get that event. Okay, now what are the events? So here, let me say, in EC2, guys, what are the events that we can catch? Can you catch the EC2 instance status? 6 states are there, no? What are those? Pending, running, STO, stopping, stopped, shutting down, terminated. So if you want to catch any events related to the EC2, can we select that from those things? Yes. And also, there is also another events which is related to volumes. Can you catch also related to volumes? Yes. Right? There is something events on snapshot. Can you generate the events? Events will be there. Can you take the event? Let's say someone has created a snapshot. Let me know. So for each and everything, the event will be generated. So based on the requirement, you go and catch that event, create a rule and route to the target. Is it clear or not? Okay. So now we have something called just a name. We call it as namespace. What is that? What is it, Ka? Namespace. Namespace is nothing but, let's say, if you want to create an alarm, while creating the alarm, you will get the list group. You will get the group EC2, load balancer, RDS. These are all called namespaces. If you go inside EC2, you see all the instance IDs with their metrics. So basically, namespace is nothing but, guys, namespace is nothing but group of metrics. Group of metrics or collection of related metrics. What is that? I did not understand use case of schedule the events. Okay, does everyone understood about the schedule? What is there not to understand? Okay, let me give an example. I'll give the same example. I now understood use case of schedule the events. Are we scheduling the events? So the question itself is wrong, Arpita. We are not scheduling the events here. We are not scheduling the events. So schedule meaning, guys, here, let's say you have so many EC2 instances running. As I said, 9 p.m. all the EC2 should be stopped automatically. Is there any other service which is giving scheduling option? We have learned so many services, right? Any service, anywhere in the set, did we talk about schedule? So if you want to schedule something or schedule something, which is a service that you need to choose? Event Bridge. There you can schedule something and invoke the services. Let's say based on this example, 9 p.m. all the EC2s should be stopped. Will you wait for 9 p.m. and then go and stop all the EC2s one by one? So you need to schedule it 9 p.m. No. So who should stop all your EC2 instances? Lambda function. So that meaning automatically you should schedule it and call the Lambda function at 9 o'clock. No. So in which service you schedule all these things? Event Bridge. Go to Event Bridge and then you schedule it and invoke the Lambda function. Exactly at 9 p.m. Event Bridge, what will it do? The schedule will triggered at 9 p.m. And when the schedule got started, Lambda function will be invoked and the EC2 instance will be stopped. That is the purpose of scheduling. Hope that is clear, Arpita, now. Yes, correct. That's what I meant. Okay. I'm asking again, is it clear, everyone, CC, or any questions? Please, if you have any questions, let me know. Huh? Don't hesitate to ask. Ma. Okay. Let me give an example. So let's say I have this EC2 instances, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do a little bit smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take only 4, huh? Okay, I'll take 4. So you have your laptop. Yes, Mishra, correct. Let's say this is your laptop, guys, huh? Tell me, this is your laptop, and I told you, hey guys, you have the EC2 instances. Okay, let me write. You have the EC2 instances here. These are all EC2, by the way. EC2, 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 EC2. Inside the EC2, can I have application? Guys, in all my EC2 instances, can I have my applications? And tell me, this application also has logs? Every application will have its own logs? Yes or no? Every application has its own log. Let's say you have a Tomcat. You have Tomcat logs. Yes. You have installed Apache. You have Apache logs. You have installed Java. You have Java logs. So for every application, there will be a logs. Now you are sitting. You are a developer. This is developer's laptop. And I told you, hey, please go and check the logs and monitor the logs. So what this guy developer will be logging to this EC2 instance, and he'll be logging to this one, and he'll be logging into this one, and he'll be logging to this one. How many EC2 instances he's logging in? 4. Like this, I have 10 EC2 instances. I have asked him to go and check the logs on all these 10 machines. So that means he need to log into all 10 machines? Yes. Is it easy to go and log into these 10 machines and then monitor or check the logs? Yes or no? No, no. It's hard, right? He will be having 10 multiple servers, and for each and every, he need to log into each and every server, all 10 servers, and he'll be having 10 different screens. Easy? Not easy. So as a developer or as a normal user, is it recommended for you, or do you like to log into each and every EC2 instance to see the logs, or you want to see the logs centrally in one place? All EC2 instance logs in one place. Which one do you recommend? All logs in centralized place, in one place, correct? So guys, experienced people might know this already. You have third-party tools, monitoring tools are there. Let's say Datadog, New Relic, Kibana, Grafana. What else, guys? EKS. What else? Dynatrace. So there are so many. Slack also do. Slack is different. That's communication tool, I think. Right. So guys, there are a log insight is also there. So guys, there are so many tools are available. What they do is, if you have hundreds of servers, you need to install agent on all 100 servers, and that agent will push all the logs to this third-party tools. Where that you open that Datadog website or any third-party tool, and all the logs will be clearly visible in one place. But do we use the third-party tools here? No. So AWS has to also implement that kind of tool. No. Yes. So that kind of tool AWS implemented, that is called CloudWatch Logs. What is that called? CloudWatch Logs. So what you need to do is, guys, you need to install CloudWatch Agent. What you need to install? CloudWatch Agent. You need to install CloudWatch Agent in all the EC2 instances. Install CloudWatch Agent in all the EC2 instances. Once you install this CloudWatch Agent, what it does, guys, it will push all the logs to CloudWatch Logs. Where does it push? To the CloudWatch Logs. All right. You all understood? This will push all the logs here to the CloudWatch Logs. So you no need to log to all the EC2 instances one by one to check the logs. All the logs will be visible where? In CloudWatch Logs. Let's say you have 5 EC2 instances. You all get confused, no? Is it good to mix up all the logs? So is it better to have based on the instance ID or server name, right? So here we have something called log groups are there. So you can group it, okay? And also here something called log streams are there. What is it? Log streams. Log streams is nothing but from which server you are getting the logs. Let's say instance ID, like a directory, it will be there. App group meaning you can group the apps and you can create a group like this. Let's say you have 100 EC2 instances. Can you group 10 EC2 instances? Give the same group name. All the logs will be generated in that group. You have another 20 EC2 instances is another group. Form a group and push all the logs to CloudWatch Log. They'll form a separate group. Is it clear, guys? Log streams, you understood? Log streams is nothing but from where the logs are coming. So it has to give the instance ID, no? So you see all the instance ID. If you click on it, it will show that particular logs. That is called log streams. There is question, sir, when we use third-party tools for this? Guys, to use this CloudWatch, do we need to use third-party tools? No. Third-party tools is completely different. That is another nice one. If you don't use AWS, then go for third-party tools. If you're using AWS, which is a service that you should use? CloudWatch, and that too CloudWatch logs, you can use it. Guys, see, in your home, daily we eat. Our mom will prepare and we'll eat, or your wife will prepare, you'll eat. Which is a normal, regular food. Okay. And there are restaurants outside where you have different food. Would you like to go and eat outside or eat at home? Outside. Outside is like Dynatrace, Datadog, all these third-party tools are there, which will give different features, which you can utilize different features. But if you want to eat at home, that means if you want to use from AWS, which is a service that you should use? CloudWatch logs you need to use. But there is a big difference, no? From home and restaurant. Big difference. In restaurant, you have different varieties and different features are there. But whereas in market also, in these third-party tools, you have so many features are there. But do you have that many features in CloudWatch log? No. They're still developing. Right? That's why people will go there. Log groups mean you can group all the machines. Let's say, can we say like this, Gopi? Gopi, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say I have these EC2 instances. Okay. Tell me here. And all in first EC2 in first 3, I have Apache. Okay. So we have here CloudWatch logs. Okay. So can I give the group name log group as Apache logs? And then here you have Apache logs, and all this will go and sit inside this in one group. Like this, you create another group. Like this, you can create another group. So you can group it and you can form a group here in CloudWatch logs. Okay. Streams are nothing but inside the streams, what will happen? From where the EC2, from where are the logs are coming? So that is the identification of each and every is like instance ID. Inside the logs, you have 3 instance IDs and 3 logs will be there. Hope that is clear. Okay. Now question for you. Tell me, this CloudWatch logs, this CloudWatch agent has permissions to push the logs to CloudWatch logs by default? What you have logs inside the EC2 instance and you have installed a software. That software has permissions to go and push the logs to CloudWatch logs? Answer is no. Correct, Mishra, correct. Answer is no. Guys, tell me here. Anything you install inside the EC2 instance, does it has AWS access outside? Yes or no? No. So CloudWatch agent is also a small software. If you install, do you have access? Do that CloudWatch agent has access to push the logs to CloudWatch logs? No. So how do you provide access to CloudWatch logs? Yes, roles will come into picture. What is that? Roles. So can I create a role? Guys, IAM role. And from that EC2 instance, what kind of permissions that you need to give? CloudWatch permissions. And this role should be attached to EC2 instance. And the role should be attached to a EC2 instance. Here the trusted identity is EC2. You are attaching it to whom? EC2. And from inside the EC2, from which services that you need permissions? CloudWatch log permissions. You got it or not? Tell me frankly. Yes or no? I'm repeating again. Does the CloudWatch agent has permissions by default to push the logs to CloudWatch logs? No. Good. Because that is a normal software where you don't have permissions. that software will not have permissions to AWS services. So in order to give permissions to AWS services, which is the AWS services that we are talking about here? CloudWatch logs. So this CloudWatch agent doesn't have permissions to push to the CloudWatch logs. So how do we give permissions? Either we need to give keys. Is it recommended to configure the keys there? No. What is the concept that we should use? Roles. You create a role, and this CloudWatch agent should have permissions to which service? CloudWatch service. That way, which permissions that you are adding here? CloudWatch. And this role should be attached to whom? That is what I use. Okay, na? Clear? Any questions? So, yeah. As I said, there are so many third-party tools are available no, in the market where it gives so many nice features. AWS is trying to also get along with it. It is trying to update CloudWatch. And like this, okay, now let's say you are working for a company and you have some application called boom.com, your own application. Someone should monitor your, okay, let's say Infosys.com is there. Or let's say Facebook.com is there. Someone should monitor the Facebook.com, yes or no? Yes or no? Facebook employees should monitor Facebook. If Facebook is up and running or not, it down or not, they should also know to monitor it, no? So whatever we have discussed till now, is there any way that I can monitor my application there? No. Whatever we have discussed till now, I didn't said to monitor the application. So basically in the third-party tools, it's a very first thing is they can monitor the applications. In CloudWatch also, AWS has launched something called Canaries. What is that? Canary, C-A, Canary, or in plural, Canaries. What is that, Nana? Canaries. So these Canaries will help you to do the application monitoring. It can do the application monitoring. It can do the website. It can check the website endpoints, and it will do all kind of monitoring, guys. Correct, Apurva. Canaries. So if I ask you a question like this, guys, CloudWatch can monitor application also? Yes. You should say CloudWatch can monitor the servers. CloudWatch can monitor the servers. EC2 instance, nothing but servers only. No, what is the CloudWatch can monitor the servers and can also CloudWatch can monitor the applications. Yes. Okay, ma. And guys, CloudWatch can monitor Lambda functions. I said CloudWatch is not only for EC2 instance, for all AWS services. So CloudWatch can monitor. Who said? Does AWS need third party? So who said, Mishra? Why you're thinking? Did I say, guys, AWS need third party? No need. Canary is a feature that is implemented in AWS, like how the third party guys are doing outside. They are replicating here the same thing. CloudWatch can monitor Lambda functions. And guys, let's say nowadays you have DevOps microservices, Kubernetes, Dockers. So does the CloudWatch also monitor those? Yes. So microservices also it monitors. It monitors your Docker containers also. It monitors Kubernetes also, etc. So guys, CloudWatch can monitor everything here in AWS. Mishra, did I answer your question? So guys, Canaries is a third-party tool, huh? No. Canaries is a feature from CloudWatch where it is used to do the application monitoring. Simple. Is it clear? Everyone, is this clear till here? Okay, so actually, guys, congratulations. We are done with CloudWatch. Very easy, no? What a smiles you have, huh? Amma. Very simple, no? I said, whatever I said, it's true. CloudWatch is all about three things. What are those? Alarms, events, log. Did we learn those three things? Alarms, events, and logs. If you detach it, it is temporary. Until you attach it, it is permanent. If you go and detach it, it's temporary. You have option anytime to go and detach. CloudWatch can monitor status check for application. That means it's works similar as Canaries. Yes, CloudWatch can monitor status checks. No. Oh, guys, Shravani is asking one thing. See here, status check. What is status check? How many status checks are there? 2 types. What are those? 2/2 checks are passed. One is system status check, instance status check. So I was telling status checks all about that EC2 instance status check. So EC2 that status check and Canaries both are same or different? Completely different. Status checks are related to EC2 and Canaries are related to your application. Okay, so guys, till here, oh, couple of sugar patients left already when I said CloudWatch is done. But another important thing is, as I always give extra, should we give extra? So this extra stuff is Lambda. Lambda is completely related to developers. So what we do is, we'll try to, so do you see this one example that I took? 9 p.m. all the EC2 instances should be stopped. 9 a.m. all the EC2 instances should be started. How do we do it? Using Lambda. So Lambda is for automation purpose. So you should also know Lambda. We cannot skip Lambda, right? For that reason, I'm telling you, tomorrow I'll show the Lambda also, but little bit, how do we use it? We'll see. Okay, quickly. Okay, so yes, Apurva, can be done like that also. Okay, let's do one thing. Should I even to take it now or tomorrow? Tomorrow, huh? Okay, no problem. So no problem. Anyways, tomorrow is better because when I was showing you Lambda, first how we did, guys. I have shown you how to create a load balance architecture of the load balancer, right? Step by step. Then we went and did the lab, right? Same thing tomorrow also. I'll show you first how we set up the Lambda. I'll represent graphically. I'll show it here, and then we'll go into the lab so that you can easily understand. If I show you the representation now and doing the lab tomorrow, connection will miss. So tomorrow I'll show you. Don't worry. No problem. There is question, sir. Will there be a clash if auto scaling is there? At the same time, event is stopping the instance. Okay, one more thing. Let me ask you this question, guys. There is a question from Nikhil. Guys, you have auto scaling group. Okay, you have auto scaling group. In auto scaling group, scale out and scaling will happen. That meaning automatically EC2 instance will be launched. Automatically EC2 instance will be terminated. Do you create any event rule for those machines? Why do you need that first of all? That will come and go. So will you create an event like whenever the instance is up, send me a notification. Anyways, while setting up auto scaling group, you have the notifications. No, there you will get it. Do you need to separately create from event bridge? Not required. There is no clash, and it is not a best practice to create the events for the auto scaling group. Anyways, you will get the notification from that configuration itself. Remember that subscription topic we have discussed, right? Yes. Any other questions meanwhile? I respect your opinion. I'm stopping the class now. Take the screenshot. Let me know once done. Guys, if you say SNS question mark, and by the way, I told you this, guys, everyone, please try to understand. When you're asking question, please, sir, comma, please put the question in one line and then question mark. So that is a good way of asking, and I'll understand easily. If you say SNS question mark. No, I'm not talking you on. I see a couple of questions without any like, so please try to understand. If you put in complete line, I can easily answer it. So please frame your question properly. So you want me to talk about SNS or what? What, Aditya? The full form of SN is simple notifications. What is it used for? Used for sending the notifications. Have you done auto scaling group task? In that auto scaling group, notification is there, no? You can create a topic there. You're creating a topic and you're giving the subscription email ID. In the bottom, you have launch event, terminate events and all. So in auto scaling group, whatever is happening, all this event will get written. You will get it. Approximately how many classes are going to be there further, sir? There are so many classes, yeah. We just completed IAM and then EC2 only. So from now onwards, the services will taking it nicely. And there are many, easily more than month end, easily. We'll go slowly, guys. Aram se will go. No hurry at all. In fact, even we'll go next month. Mostly I'll try to complete this month end, but if may extend also 1 week is also fine. Because, and by the way, guys, this week, your kind attention, please. Okay. Thursday, coming Thursday, will you give me a leave? No, you are my approvals, right? Generally, one manager will be there. I have here almost in this class, more than 170 managers are there for me. Okay, so I have an important family occasion. So I generally don't take leaves, as you know already. I never take leave. And if my health is not also good, you know one thing, if my health is also not good, I come to class. Multiple times happen because I don't know, I'm some kind of psycho. I am, because when I'm not well, when I teach, I'll become happy. My energy will go. I'll get a lot of energy. So unless if I'm very sick, I'll come to class. Okay. Okay. So Thursday and see here, guys. Thursday for sure. If my work is done on Thursday, I'll be back on Friday. Okay. If my work is not done on Thursday and something is required, so I might stay on Friday also. But please I'll be updating, or someone will be updating your WhatsApp group. Okay. So keep that in mind. So no. Mostly I'll try to come on. If I'm not there in Friday, Saturday is already off. Monday. So you will pray God that Friday sir should not come, so that you will directly on Monday. Huh? Yeah. But I'm saying you again and again, I'll plan only for 1 day, Thursday. Just in case, I'll take Friday. If I take Friday, only on Monday direct. Otherwise, Friday class will be there, only 1 day. Okay. So don't crib on me. Sir is taking leaves these many days and all, please, because. Okay. Any other questions? Yeah. Why I'm saying well because before itself, because you can plan accordingly, right? Super. Very good. By the times, I think you will get a good, nice practicals. That 3 days, if at all I'm there, you will be doing all kind of practicals. Yeah. Any other questions, ma? So tomorrow it will be a little bit lengthy practical, not lengthy. So tomorrow we'll try to finish CloudWatch and Lambda. Notes. You want me to upload the notes? Okay, I'll upload the notes in Google Classroom. And also, guys, have you anyone in the class went through my PPTs? Let's see. How many people? See, everyone say no. I'm telling you again, my paints are best. But if at all you want to go with the PPTs also, no issues. Go it, no issues. But you feel better. But I'll upload. Don't worry. I'll upload. Huh? Super. Good. Can you give me the final CC for today? Oh, you're taking every printout PPT. Yeah. Copy. Okay. Can you please share any notes on these to all topics and CloudWatch? Yes, Gopi. I'll upload in Classroom, Google Classroom. Okay, ma. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you I'll see you tomorrow with the next class. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Good night. See you tomorrow. I'm very eager to take holidays. Huh?